Happy Wednesday, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey. Happy Hump Day. I think they sent the notification.
You probably do. Hey, everybody. Happy Hump Day.
Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, come on in. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Come on in. Come on in.
Hey, everybody. Happy Hump Day. I'm gonna read the chat in a second. I'm trying to do something.
Hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Thank you guys for joining us today. We appreciate you guys. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Wednesday.
Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Tammy. She said, good Wednesday night. I'm here, but I may fall asleep on you ladies tonight. It's 10 p.m. here. However, I always share your videos. Thank you and blessings to all. Thank you, Queen.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
Queen T. Hey, Queen Leonica. She says, happy Wednesday, Tan and Carl liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Golden. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says, hey, to Chicks and family. Hey, Kat. She says, hello. Hey, Ramona. Ramona says, hello. Hey, Queen Remy. She says, happy hump day, everyone. Queen Sherry. Hey, hey, hey. She says, hey, beautiful ladies. How are you, Queen? Hey, Kiki, baby. She says, hi, I made it tonight. Hey, Luz. Luz says, hi. Is it Salaya? She says hi.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Harmony. Harmony says, hey, ladies. Thank you, Remy. Latrina says, hey, everybody. Hey, Polo Lonnie.
Uh-huh.
She says, hi, everyone. Liked and share. Hope everyone's week is going well. Thank you, Remy. Teresa says, Tanika, you both sound tired, very tired. No, I'm woke. Leonica says, hey, everyone in the chat. She says, hey, sis Sherry. And
Hey,
she says,
hey.
hey, Remy. And Sherry says, hey, sis Leonica. T says, hi, Leonica. And Leonica says, hey, T. Thank you, T. She says, liked and shared. Hey, Melody. She says, woohoo. I finally finally got notified. She says, hello, everyone. Teresa Leonica says, hey. Dania, she says, hey, two chicks, Tan and Carl, and hello to the two chicks family. I can't wait to hear what we are discussing tonight. Leonica says, hey, Dania. Teresa says, hey, Leonica. Kiki, baby, she says, like and share. Thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dania, she says, hey, Leonica. Hey, Radiant Raquel. Long
Hey.
time no see. She says, hey, everyone. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Melody said, okay, this is weird because Tan is usually on the left and you are on the right. She says, this change is hard. Laugh out loud. Tammy says, hello to everyone. Luz, thank you, Queen. Luz says, liked and shared.
Thank you.
Leonica says, hey, Tammy. Helen, hey, Queen. She says, hey, two chicks. Fam. She says, I liked and shared. Hey, Angel. She says, I just got notified too. I wonder what was happening. Glad to be here.
Oh, thank you.
Tammy says, hi, Leonica. And Dania, she says, let's get the likes up. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button.
Thank you.
And share the video. Thank you, Angel. She says, I liked and shared. Thank you. We appreciate the shares. Thank y'all so much.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
Tan is about to give somebody another laptop.
We're going to try.
So y'all make sure y'all go and tell a friend.
Mm-hmm. Hope you are having a great Wednesday.
Yes. Hey, LC, she says, hi, ladies. Teresa says that she has 25 on puzzle play and test her up. You got 75? Okay. Eureka, she has 5. That's good.
All right. Congrats.
Congrats. So puzzle play. That one is working out. Okay. That's good. Dania said, I shared as well to my people. Thank you, Queen. Melody says that would be so cool. The laptop giveaway, Queen, I think that's what you're saying. It won't be the first time. This probably what, laptop number 20? 21?
Right.
Hey, Thornton, she says, happy Wednesday, Carol Tan in chat, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Elsie says, just liked and shared. Thank you. Melody says, clap, clap, clap. For Thorny, she says, hey, Leonica. And if we have anybody else, I'm pretty sure some of y'all got some good testimonies. Make sure y'all put them here in the chat. Leonica says when she tried to cash out, it told her that she already had an account, which I don't remember. She said, laugh out loud. So I got to figure out what email I used, Teresa. She says, hey, Fort Thorness, and she says, congrats on your earnings. Teresa says, oh, no, Leonica. Yeah, that's weird. Looked like they would have told you that up front, but maybe not. Remy says, I put mine up top. I didn't see it, Remy. Let me go back. I did not see it. Nope. I don't see it, Remy. I just see just shared. That's the last thing I see from you. That's all I see, Remy. Retype it, Queen. Hey, Queen, so right. She says, hello, Two Chicks family. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Teresa says, thank you, Leonica. Dee says, good evening, everyone.
Hey.
Leonica says she was talking about puzzle play. She says, you're welcome, Teresa. And she says, hey, sis, so right. Melody says, yes, laptop. I love blue. Wink, wink. Yeah, we gave out some blue ones.
Yeah.
2 years ago? Wasn't it about 2 years
Yeah.
ago? Yeah, we gave out some blue ones, Queen, about 2 years ago. So Ryan says, hello, sis Leonica. Remy says, I heard back from Player made bronze with Brandy. Okay, I see it now, Queen. Congrats.
Okay, all right.
She says, I just did it. Okay. We got you. Leonica says, congrats, Remy. Teresa says, I had a problem with the PayPal email address being wrong, Leonica. I called PayPal today to have them change my email address, and then it worked. Latrina, she says, like and share. Thank you, Queen. Melody says, where has Earl been? Busy making all those eggs. I miss all of us planning our weekend barbecue. That's too funny. I hadn't seen Earl. Earl was not,
Mm-mm.
he was here last week.
Yeah.
I want to say last Wednesday, but I didn't see him Sunday. LC, please, jobs. I don't see the USA website. Not sure what you mean, Queen.
Yeah.
Dania says she got some money on Geek Spot 45 and she has
All
30
right.
hours on user testing. Okay, girl. Congrats, Queen. And I will go and find these two in a second. Hey, Reboot and Revenue Lab. She says, good evening. Welcome back, Queen. Hey, Dee. Dee says, hello to Chicks and Fam. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Dee says, I liked and shared. Thank you. Leonica says, oh, awesome. I am glad you was able to get it straightened out, Teresa.
Okay.
Remy says, thanks, everyone. Leonica says she has 65 on Handshake and we'll be starting another project soon. She got 815 on Payview Point. She's rebuilding her balance on Cash Radio. So at 4 cents, 2 cents on the clap phone, and 14 on Soccer Match. Go Walker, she has 5 cents. Okay. Well, go ahead, Leonica. So let me go and get Gig Spot. If you want to kind of briefly touch on that one, Tan.
Okay, GigSpot is a app that is a mystery shopping app. If you are not familiar with mystery shopping, basically mystery shopping is where you grade services that you receive. Sometimes it's services like maybe manicure, pedicure, massages, or sometimes this could be just merely going in the store, seeing how you were treated when you went in the store. GigSpot is one of those apps. They have in-person shops as well as web and phone shops. You can go into the store and count 100 pieces of clothing and get paid for that. You can also do apartment shops, and they have a wide variety of other shops. You can also do the web and phone shop. So make sure you sign up for GigSpot. It is a great side gig or side hustle.
And I'm going to drop the link here in the chat. So I just posted it, and user interviews, I think, was the other one. So take a look at number 17 on this list. That one is user interviews. Good side hustle egg. And if anybody else has any good news, y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat. So right said it's Gemini season. She just celebrated her 50 plus yesterday. All right, girl. Happy birthday. Okay. Deonica says happy belated birthday. So right. Teresa, a little suspicious. Curl show lady, see she been missing too. Haha. She was here. She came on. We were getting off. The other, yeah, she was here, but she just came like really late. Melody says, I'm loving Gig Spot. It seems like it's all or nothing. Okay. So Rice says, thank you, Leonica. Leonica says, I seen her today in my Discord channel. She is there every day, Teresa. For Playo LC, you're asking for their website. We didn't put it here. The queen was just saying that she was hired with Playo. We didn't drop a link though. Are you asking for the link, Queen? So Rice says, congrats, Leonica. She says, happy birthday from Teresa. And Leonica says, you're welcome. She says, thanks, so right. Queen So Right says, thank you, Teresa. Hey, Shira. She says, good evening, ladies and everyone. Good evening, Queen. So Right says, hello, Queen. Leonica says, and currently she says she is at $732 with KWCSS, and the pay period is still going until Sunday. Okay, that's
Right.
good.
Congrats.
Congrats. Hey E Walker, she says, hi all, nothing major to report. I did apply for calls in the QA. I did the test call, just waiting on them to hear back from them. I also applied for next rep today and scheduled my call for tomorrow. Okay, well, that
Right.
is good. That's some good news. Go ahead, girl.
Yes, that is some good news.
Hey, Queen Angela. She says, hey, y'all, and happy hump day. Queen So Right. She says, thank you, ladies. Cam says, congrats, Leonica, and happy, I'm thinking she's saying happy birthday. So right. Remy
Oh,
says, E.
happy
Walker, where was the number to do the test call? I applied but couldn't find the area to do the test call. Leonica says, thank you, Cam. Teresa says, you're welcome, so right. Sherry says, happy birthday, so right. She says, hers is Friday. Okay, well, happy early birthday, Queen Sherry. Hey, Queen Beatrice. She says, good evening, guys, girls, in chat. I liked and shared happy Wednesday and happy belated birthday, Queen, so right. Angela says, hey, Leonica, and happy birthday to So Right. Hey, Cynthia. Cynthia says, hi. Elsie says, what is next, Rep? You want to answer, Tam?
Repeat the question.
What is next, Rep?
Next rep is a 1099 company. We call it like an umbrella company where they have many different clients. They have many different clients. Now, if you are working for Next Rep, you cannot reveal their clients. In the past, they've had clients like Direct Response. Um, what else they had, Carol?
They
Teledoc.
had a good ones.
Um,
Quick response, Teladoc.
they
They had
have had T-Mobile in the past. Remember, they used to have T-Mobile,
and they
but
used to have Dry Bar.
yeah, Dry Bar.
Mhm.
So now, let me just say this because we have a lot of people coming in our comments and things like that talking about 1099 companies. Number one, when you are applying for these companies, make sure you know what you're signing up for. Don't just read the job description, read about the company, read about it. Make sure you know what you're signing up for. Don't come in our comments and be like, oh, I heard such and such company only gives 15 hours. They don't. If it's 1099, that's the nature of the beast. They are not required to give you a certain number of hours. They are not required to give you any type of insurance. They're not required to give you any. So if you are looking for that type of employment that you are guaranteed hours, find you a W 2. Know what your situation is and what you need before you start applying for these companies. If you know you're going to need 40 hours a week every week, then a 1099 may not be for you unless you know how to work a 1099. Which what I mean by that is if I have a 1099 company, I know I'm gonna always have to have me a backup plan because I don't know if they're gonna have hours or not. I don't know because that's the nature of the beast when you work 1099. You are a contractor. You are not guaranteed any benefits. You are not guaranteed any hours. You're not guaranteed work. If they don't have work, you don't have work. So you have to always keep yourself with work. So with that being said, if the company is 1099, don't think that you are going to get a 40-hour a week. That's not what it is. I'm not saying it's not possible, but you always have to think about what if these people run out of work? I'm on a contract basis. I need to always have something in the background that I'm doing.
Right.
So, for those of you who don't understand the difference between 1099 and W 2 work, please don't come on the post and say, oh, well, they don't have any hours, or if they don't have any work. If you have not researched properly, or you do not understand what 1099 contractor work is, thank you.
Sign management. Okay, so I have the link to Leonica's, the company that Leonica works for. This one is a no assessment, no interview, no experience political survey caller. So
1099.
can't stress it enough, huh? 1099. Because Tan said y'all not finna work her nerves with these 1099. But it is a 1099, and they are not doing interviews, and you don't have to take an assessment. Now, the drawback is they do not hire in Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, and Texas. If you live in any of the other states and you do not have T-Mobile or AT&T, can't use a VPN internet service, you can apply to the company. They are the first company on the link. So you guys be sure to check them out, especially if you're looking for quick hire, part-time, no interview, no experience, and no assessment. I think it's a good egg. Hey, Hustling Helen. She says, hey, everybody. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. For Thorn to say she has money on Best Play and Just Play. 161 on Best Play, 763 on Just Play. Okay, Queen. Congrats. And those are gaming sites, and I do have a link for those as well. If anybody here is interested in those two, Best Play and Just Play, but they are only on the Android device. Unfortunately, Apple, I am so sorry, but they're not in the Apple store. I think Best Play, one of them, Just Play was, and then I don't know what happened, but they are not in the store anymore. I think if you had downloaded it back then before they took it out, then you can still play the game. But if not, you won't see it in the Apple store. But if you have an Android device, I will post the link here in the comment section, and you guys can take a look and check it out. Hey, Debbie. She says, good night to you, lovely ladies. Teresa says, hey, Helen. Debbie says, did I miss out a lot? We've been on 22 minutes, Queen. Elsie says, I went to the website. I don't see a website. So for Playo, Queen, is that what Playo or NextRev? Which one, Elsie? Cam says, I made the easiest $40 for taking a nap on some mattresses. She says, oh my God, I wish there were more of it. It took me 15 minutes and 15 and another 15 to write the report. All right. Go ahead, Cam. Congratulations.
Them naps. Look at that. Now we had one queen that used to take. She had went when she traveled from, I forgot somewhere, but she traveled state to state, and she made $250 laying on the mattresses. It was about this time of the year. So
yep, it was in the summer. I remember.
Mm-hmm. So y'all make sure y'all look and see if y'all have them in y'all area.
I think it's on Market Force, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Market Force, Queen? I think it was Market Force, everybody, but Cam will let us know exactly. But I think it was Market Force. By far, some of the easiest side hustle money ever. Some of y'all still back there behind Tan's bookcase. Come to the lights, Carolyn. But if it's Market Force, I have the link for that one. Market Force. They also have fast food shops. So a lot of you guys are going to McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Sonic, Zaxby's, Arby's. you could be earning some money off of those places. Fort Thorne says, happy birthday, Queen. So right. Husband Helen, she says, hey, Teresa. Shower says, happy birthday. So right. She says her birthday is the 20th of June.
All right.
Oh, happy early birthday, Queen.
Yes, we approaching.
Debbie says, like and share. Thank you. Sherry says, thanks, Miss Kerr. You're welcome, Queen. Leonica says, hey, husband Helen. Hello, Walter. Walter says, hello. Leonica says, congrats, Fort Thorne. Queen Angela has a testimony. She want to testify. She got a good one, y'all. She says, hot off the presses. Gig Spot sent her $360. Handshake, she says, 1507 today. Call better than this money. All right. Congratulations. Wow, 360 on Gig Spot. That's good.
That is good.
Short Lady C has entered the chat. Hey, Queen. She says, hey, Tan and Carl in chat. Leonica says, hey, Beatrice. So right says, thank you, Two Chicks fam. Leonica says, hey, Short Lady C, they was just asking about you. Laugh out loud. Lillian, she says, hey, family in chat. Hey, Queen. Leonica says, hey, Lillian. Teresa says, hey, Short Lady C. And Short Lady C says, hey, Leonica and Teresa. She says, oops, y'all better get this money. Queen Elsa said, y'all better come on. She gonna get it all.
And so if you
missed it, I'm gonna repost it here in the chat. Go ahead, Tam.
If you are new here and you come over looking for a part-time job, or you're looking for something to add to your income, check out Mystery Shopping. Check out some of these side gigs and side hustles, because we have a lot of queens here and kings. That's all they do. Only thing they do is side gigs and side hustles. So make sure you grab a piece of pen and a piece of paper. A pen and a piece of paper, and write some of these things down, screenshot them, and go look them up. And then come back on live. We're on live Wednesdays and Sundays, and ask these queens who are making this money questions. They come on here to help and guide you to see and let you know how you can make this money also.
Teresa says, hey, Lillian, Leah Love and Lash. She says, y'all better hit that like button. She said, we don't have that many likes on the video. Y'all make sure y'all like and share. Somebody's going to win the laptop. We got several to give away. Told y'all I got a stack up in my daddy house. Okay. We have several laptops to give away. I keep telling y'all I have a stack at my father's house. I got to get rid of them. So y'all be sure to like and share. Disclaimer, YouTube is not partnered with us on these giveaways. Thank you, Leah Love and Lamb. Shira says, happy birthday. So right, my birthday is the 20th of June, Gemini season. Walter says, I love working on a 1099. It is perfect for me. I love working part-time as a contractor, but I'm also retired. Thank you, ladies, for all that you do, and God bless you both. Thank you so much, Walter. We appreciate the love. Thank you. Dania says, tell it, Tan, research and have a few 1099s in the side hustle. Too funny. Short Lady C says, happy birthday, Queen. So right. Elsa says 1099 is season jobs. Not necessarily. Just depends on the company and the project. So I would say no. I've had several 1099s that were not seasonal. They were year-round. The company Leonica works for, they are year-round. Knit and Crochet, she says, hey, everyone. Hey, Knit and Crochet. Remy says, researching job goes a long way. You're right, Queen. Some people don't research, though. So we have to kind of reinforce it. Please research companies, everybody. People are out here scamming. We would hate for you guys to get scammed. So research the company. Go to the company's website. Even if you did find it on our platform, still go and research it. Research, like Remy says, it does go a long way. Leonica says, hey, knit and crochet. She says jobs and companies. Amen. Leah Love and Lash, she says, hey, Two Chicks family. Hey, Queen. Fort Thornton says, hi, Short Lady C. Short Lady C says, hey, knit and crochet. Cam says $40 market for his mattresses. 165 apartment shop. 2 shops for 205 in 1 day, maybe 3 hours total. Right, girl. And some of y'all still
Amen.
looking for the remote job. You still looking for the part-time job? Still ain't heard back from nobody? Okay. We trying to lead you to the water, but we can't make you drink it. I better take a look at some of these mystery shop sites. People are getting paid. Queen Angela just told y'all to get the money, because if you don't, she's going to get it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Queen Cam, same thing. So, again, take a look at Market Force. If you have children and they love McDonald's, you could be getting paid to go to McDonald's. May have some mattress shops in your area. You never know.
Yeah.
Everybody won't have the same type of shops.
And there are so many types of mystery shops, so many companies.
Right. So just make sure you guys check out GigSpot is another good one. And I have a list of them. I'm going to put it here in the chat. But GigSpot is another good one. Call Center QA, that one is telephone. GigSpot has telephone, web shops, and on-site shops. So I just put another link in the chat for some more mystery shop sites if you guys are interested. Yep, Teresa, she has. Fort Thornton is Trolesi says, hey, and she says, hey, Helen. E. Walker says, I can't remember exactly where it was, but there was a step that said complete test call evaluation. I selected that, and another screen came up with 3 different call scenarios, and each scenario has its own phone number. Teresa says, congrats, Cam and Leonica. Shirley C says, congratulations, Cam. Remy says, E. Walker, thanks. I'll check again. Leonica says, hey, Leo Love and Lab. And Leo Love and Lab says, show 2 chicks some love by thumbs up the live stream. Thank you. Shirley C says, hey, Leo Love and Lab. Hey, Tanae. She says, hey, Tan, Curl, and Chat. Hey, Jasmine. She says, hey, 2 chicks spam. Helen says, hey, short lady C. Angela says 1099 mindset. When they're hot, and when they not, they not. And you're right about that. And you are so right about that, Angela, because when it's hot, it's hot. It's on fire. But sometimes it may not be on fire.
Yeah.
She says, hey, Leonica. So, Elsie, it's on the website, Queen. You have to look under their careers page. Under their careers page, it says open opportunities. Patient Engagement Center. And then that first box, it's like it's not a white color. I would say off-white. It says good starter, independent contractor, remote. That's the job. And I just posted the link in the chat. E. Walker says, Remy, no problem. Helen says, hey, Leonica. Short Lady C says, hit the thumbs up. So she hit y'all through the screen. Now, she didn't say that. She said, everyone, please thumbs up the live. Thank you, Short Lady C. Leah Loveland says, hi. Short Lady C says, hey, Helen. Teresa says, hey, live, love, and laugh. And live, love, and laugh. She says, hi, Teresa. For Thorny, she says, congrats everybody on all of the wins. Hey, Lene, she says, hey, Carl and Tan, it's past my bedtime, but I did like and share. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Hey, Autism Mummy, how are you, Queen? She says, happy Wednesday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you. Angela, hey, Queen. She says, hello, Queen. Leonica says, hey, Autism Mummy. Pretty in Pink says, good evening, ladies. Several insurance companies hire full-time remote if you need a W-2. I just started with Allstate, still working data annotations on the side. Okay, girl.
All right.
Congrats. Congrats to you.
Yeah.
Good combination. Leah Loveland says, happy birthday, So Right. Shola C says, congrats to everyone on your wins. So Right says, happy birthday to all the June Geminis and the Cancers.
Thank you.
I knew you would say something. Angela says, honey, I would lay on every mattress and might play a game on Money Time. Okay. Teresa says, I just found out my emails from Market Force were on spam. I think Earl told them to send them to my not send them to the spam so I wouldn't eat out the Bob's Burgers.
Probably so.
Too funny. Leonica said, laugh out loud, Teresa. Hey, Queen Jarlene. She says, hello, Tan and Carl. Started my calls today with Kyle Center QA. Had to complete a test call first. All right,
Queen. Congrats, Miss Jarlene.
Yes. Dania says, Carl with the vocals. Yeah, I wish I could sing. I be trying, Dania, singing in the shower. You know how we all do that in the mirror. Since I was a kid. Shola C says, happy birthday to all celebrating a birthday this month. She says, my Gemini sisters.
All right.
I hadn't seen your boo thing, Short Lady C. Not tonight. Uh-oh. So Right got a big testimony. She says, last week, I did several routes for $888. My daughter joined me a couple of days and she made $236. All right, girl. Woohoo!
All right.
Congratulations, Queen. So Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nice amount of cha-ching.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Nice little.
Now, this was off of mystery shopping, everybody. So if you're wondering, what is Queen So Right doing to get $888? Mystery shopping. That's what she's doing. So again, everybody, y'all be sure to take a look at the mystery shop sites. If you have to leave the house anyway, you might as well go ahead, sign up to a few shops. And the good thing about the mystery shop sites, the task-based sites, the survey sites, you don't need a resume. You don't have to jump through 50,000, 11,000 hoops just to make some money off of these companies.
Yeah.
Now, with the remote jobs, you might have to do 2 interviews, 3 interviews. You might have to do an interview with a recruiter sitting over here like Tan and me. We sitting on the screen and the recruiter sitting next to you on the screen. Those are harder to do than the phone. To me, I've done several. So think about that. When it comes to the remote jobs, you may have to do 2 or 3 assessments. Maybe an assessment to get in, and it may be assessment to get hired. You get in with one, go through the training, at the end, it's another assessment. So think about that, everybody. Some of the companies will require a little bit more than the other ones. The entry levels, they're not so harsh, but if you're trying to get the ones that's like $20, $25, $30 an hour or more, yeah, you're gonna jump through some hoops. You're gonna have to have some type of skill set, some type of maybe a degree, maybe not. Just depends on if they're asking for that.
Yeah.
Some type of experience. Entry level, it could be a 10-minute interview. May not be an interview at all. Could be a one-way type of interview. Could be just you calling over the phone, answering a few questions, and that's it. And then, they take you to the next step and you're hired. But some of the
Mhm.
other ones, it may take a while for you to even get a call back. So, with that being said, it is time for you to get you some eggs in the basket. We teach and preach over here about multiple streams of income because this day and time with rent being high, gas still going up, the price of groceries is through the roof. You will need more than one stream of income.
Yep. Yep.
And ask some of the queens here in the chat. A lot of them have multiple side gigs and side hustles. Do they work them all at the same time? Of course not. Autism
Right.
Mommy has about 60. Hustling Helen, she has about 40 to 50. Leonica has a lot. So Wright has
Yeah.
several when it comes to the mystery shop site. So ask,
Mhm.
ask. That's all you got to do is ask the question. Don't be afraid to ask.
This is why
Leonica,
we do the lives. So you can
right.
come on, ask the questions, be able to get
Yeah.
a solid answer.
Yeah. Don't wait till the live over and then want to send us an email. That's not how this works. We stream live or get in the comments and ask. We may not see the comment.
And we are giving you authentic and real answers. Nothing that we crafted off Chat GPT, nothing we reading off the paper. These are real authentic answers. So
Right. I don't have a script. You don't see me holding some paper in my hand. It's coming out the top of my head. Leonica says, congrats to your wins, Queen. So right. She says, thank you, sis. Remy says, congrats to everyone getting money. Jolene says, hello, all in the chat. I'm still with Prolific and applying for all I can. I'll have more positions than I can handle in a few. You surely will, Queen. She said, like and share. Thank
mhm.
you. Yes, ma'am, you will. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Uh, Dania says, put my name on one of those laptops. Shanna, hey Queen. She says, good evening, everyone. Leonica says, congrats to all the hustlers in the chat. And she says, good evening, Shanna. Show Lady C says, hey, Shanna. Leonica says, you're welcome, sis. So, right. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says, hey, ladies in chat. Shanna says, hey, Leonica and Short Lady C. So Ray says, Cam, congrats. And Lisa says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Teresa says, that's awesome. So right, congratulations to you and your daughter. There go Earl. Earl, they've been asking about you, honey. Earl says, peace, fam. He says, I'm late. So Ray says, thank you, Teresa. Short Lacey said, there go my friend. She says, Earl. Teresa says, you welcome. So right. Knit and crochet. She said, y'all not gonna leave her out. She got a testimony. She says, paid readers club, total payout. She got 19 paid viewpoints. She has 18 earned star. Wow, 59. Okay. Top survey 23. Market for 61. Okay, Knit and crochet. Congrats. All right now. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Market for us, everybody. Leonica says, congrats, Knit and Crochet. And she says, hey, Earl. Jerlene says, I'm slowly again coming from behind the bookcase or shelf, whichever I'm on my way from.
Well, congratulations. Come on.
She says, thanks to you ladies for the opportunities. All right, Queen. Hey, Meeks. Meeks says, hi, ladies in chat. And Show Lady C says, hey. Meeks and Leonica says, hey, sis, how are you? Knit and Crochet says, thanks, Leonica. Leonica says, you're welcome. Short Lady C says, hey, Lene. Earl says, hey, Short Lady C. And so Right says, congrats to you, Earl. Short Lady C says, hey, Autism Mummy. And Earl says, hey, Leonica. Short Lady C says, congratulations, Earl. I didn't see Earl come in. What Earl do? Earl, you had a testimony. I didn't see it, King. If you did. Jerlene says, oh, yeah, I'm going to try data annotations too. Okay. Alexandra says, lots of UAC customer service open. She says, I've been working for them for over 3 years now. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for sharing, Queen. United Healthcare.
Okay.
Danielle says, been watching y'all for a week now. Also liked and shared. Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Back to the end of the month.
Yeah.
Monica says, congrats, Earl.
It's just the cookies,
What kind of your cookies you make?
chocolate chip.
Alexandra says, oh, she's now looking for a side hustle. Okay, Queen. Are you open to mystery shop? I would say mystery shop, survey sites, focus groups.
Take me a few.
Get paid to test products.
Okay.
Just let us know in the chat.
How many?
Let's see some
You only make like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she says, congrats, so right.
Stick of butter.
Shira says, thank you. She says, Tan, you said thank you. May I ask, are you a Gemini or a Cancer? She's a Cancer. July.
What you say?
She was asking, was you a Gemini or Cancer? I said Cancer, July.
Yes.
Whatever.
Maybe.
So right, so Lady C, thank you. Whatever.
You funny.
Texas, I'm good. She says, how about you, Leonica?
Hold on, girl.
Shira says, so right. She said, did you make the 888 at Ellis? And she says, I had 2 shops with Ellis for $285. Okay, now. She says the remainder were gas stations, grocery stores, and the wireless stores. Okay, Queen. Go ahead, so right. Leonica says, I am good, sis. And I'm going to put
peanut butter.
Yeah.
I can put the leftovers in the freezer.
Let me put it here in the chat.
I'm sorry, Carol. It's a couple came talking to me.
You want to talk about Ellis?
Okay, so Ellis is what we call a elite mystery shop. No, I'm just kidding. It is elite. It is a apartment mystery shop. What you do is you get paid to go and pretend to be a renter. So if you have ever went out and looked for an apartment in an apartment community, you have basically done the mystery shop. You basically go and follow a set of what I want to say, Carol, what did they call?
Say it again.
It's not a set of rules, but you follow. They'll have a set of scenarios. You'll have a set of
scenario, yeah.
That you'll do. It may be call and act. You may have to call an apartment complex first and ask for Joan and set up an appointment to go see, the apartment. And then maybe when you get there, you may have to take a picture of the outside of the apartment complex, maybe the amenities, maybe inside the apartment. They give you a list of scenarios that you need to do, and you complete those, and you get paid. It usually does not take you long to complete the shops, and Ellis is known for paying okay for the shops, but great for the bonuses. So it is not unheard of for one of the kings and queens to go out and do a shop that pays $200. It's not unheard of. So check out Ellis. It's a great mystery shop company.
And I did put the link in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And again, no resume, everybody, no resume, no interview, no experience.
Mm-hmm. And again, if you get confused and you don't know what you're doing, make sure you reach out to the schedulers, because they will help you when you're new. When you're new, they will help you. And they will help you anyway, but especially when you're new, because if you think about it, They get paid if you get paid.
Mm-hmm. Easy money. And so Rice says she had 2 shops with Ellis for $285, and the rest of them she did the gas station, grocery stores, and the wireless stores.
Mm-hmm.
Leonica says she's doing good. Meeks and Autism Mama says it's all about creating a balance and finding the side hustles that work for you.
Right.
Amen. Thank you, Autism Mommy. Shasta says, hello, everyone. How's my 2 favorite aunts? She says, hi, Leonica, Short Lady C. And congrats to everyone the win. She says, liked and shared. Hey, Shasta, we are great, Queen. How are you? Autism Mama says, try to create a spreadsheet. She says, so that you can track your income and where you are making the most money.
And I do have a spreadsheet, and I'll put it here, where you can keep track of your side gigs and side hustles. I'll put the link here if you would like to purchase it. Please make sure you do. Hold on, let me find that. And
You looking for what? You looking for, Tanya?
the side hustle income tracker that I created.
Oh yeah.
So if you're looking for a way to track your income with side hustles, I created a side hustle spreadsheet, and I will put it in the chat.
Elsie said, can she call us tomorrow? Elsie, we don't take phone calls, Queen. We do live streams. And if you don't have any eggs in the basket, look at some of these side gigs and side hustles that we are dropping in the chat, Queen. Yeah, we don't take like phone calls, and we don't answer emails because Tan works a full-time job. And then I have to get like the jobs, the videos, and all that together for the 2 Chicks with the Side Hustle brand, the channel. So we don't have time to talk on the phone because that's why we do the live streams, Queen. So take a look at some of the side hustles that we have been talking about on tonight's live stream. And then just get you a separate email and start signing up. Not sure what you are exactly open to, but if you are open to like mystery shops, survey sites, focus groups, the get paid to test product sites, take a look at the link that I just put in the chat. Short Lady C, she says, hey, Shasta. Autism Mama says, hi, Leonica and Short Lady C. Shira says, thank you, So Right. And which one for the gas station? So Right says, hello, Autism Mommy. And Shira says, hey, Earl. And Shanna, she says, congrats to all of the side hustlers. Jerlene, she says, hey, Short Lady C. Short Lady C says, Elsie, they don't do no phone calling. We don't do the phone calling.
And you have to be realistic. If we did phone calls and stuff, we would be on the phone forever. We would be literally not doing anything else. We try to provide this so we won't have to, and we try to do this free because we don't want to charge people for anything. We don't want to have to say my time is worth this amount of money. I don't want to do that with these jobs. With these jobs, we are truly trying to help people, and I don't want to get it to where we're charging you just to sit on here and talk to you, or we're constantly coming on here trying to sell you something, or I don't want to do that. I want to keep it basically we are sharing, and sharing knowledge from each other. It's so sad to me what this niche has come to, as far as the people who are in it now. I felt like when we first started doing this, there were people in this niche who cared and were truly looking out for people looking for a work from home job. And now people are selling jobs. People want to sell a resume, sell an assessment, sell. And, you're not getting anything from it. Maybe you're getting a few jobs, maybe you're getting a few resumes, but in the long run, is that going to benefit you if that job that you have, that you got, doesn't last? What have you learned? What skills have you gained?
Right.
So it just saddens me that you just get on these social media and everybody wants to do the same thing. Oh, I charge for assessment. Do you need jobs? I'm here to help. But then you here to help, but then you putting a Patreon link up, or and
Mhm.
I don't hate anybody's hustle, but at what point are you gonna say, hey, I'm just here to help the people and I don't need anything from it? Because if you're on social media, you're getting paid from social media. I'm assuming. Let me just say that. But again, it just saddens me, and it is what it is. I'm not the one to judge.
Autism Woman, she says hi. So right. Lexi says hi. Are there any remote AI jobs? Training the AI bots, Lexi? Yes. If that's your question, yes, there are. And we've talked about those before. I'm pretty sure we got them somewhere on a link. Give us a minute, Queen. Queen So Right, she did put the actual names of the companies that she does the mystery shops for. So if you guys want to take screenshots, I will leave it up on the screen for you to do so. Hang on, Queen Lexi. Let me see if I can find that one.
You looking for the AI?
Training the AI
I
bots.
think it's on.
And
You got it.
I think I got it. Let me see.
Okay. If you want me to look, I'll look.
There are quite a few companies that do this though.
Come on. I don't know if it's my internet. I got too many things.
Something going on with your internet.
Okay. Uh, I got one that's got 4 on there.
Okay, I think I got one that's got 10. Let me see.
Hold on, let me see. I got 4.
Okay, now post that one 10. I thought this one had 10, but no, it's a mixture.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me see if they still got the. Hold on, let me see if it's still. Let me see. That one not working. Let me make sure they're working.
Okay.
Yeah, they are Algineer and
Okay.
appear and out. Hold on. It's outlying data annotation on here, but Algineer not on here. I'm gonna put the link in here anyway, but the first 2 are not, which is Algineer. I don't know what happened to them.
Sure, let us see. Hey, Meeks. Leonica says, hey, Shasta. Teresa says, hey, Meeks. Autism Mama says, congrats to everyone. What you finna say?
I'll say number 3 and 4. Because number 1 and 2 aren't working. Algineer, was that them? I can't remember. Anyway, they're not hiring no more, or they're not hiring for whatever that's posted. Go back and see. They are hiring though. Let me just change the link out for them, and I'll just put 1 because I'll just put their jobs. Okay, you can go on. Let me quit talking now.
Teresa says, hey, Mix. Autism Mama says, congrats to everyone. So Ray says, congrats. Knit and crochet. Shira says, wow. She says, I would try these shops as well. Thank you for sharing. So, right. Alexandra, she says, yeah, I actually just applied to it. So I needed to do the test call. Okay, Queen. Lisa says, I'm a Cancer also, 623.
All
Okay.
right. Hey, welcome.
Lexi says, okay. Vanessa, hey, Queen. She says, hi. Lisa says, thank you for sharing the information. You're welcome. Queen Sherry says, Iron House, they have some good paying surveys. She says she made $7 this morning. You got
Okay.
that one, Tam?
I don't think we got that one no more, Carol, but I will check.
Okay. Okay. Well, congratulations, Queen. Go ahead on the $7.
Congrats, Queen.
Yes, congratulations to you. Yep, we got it. I see it.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put this one in here, everybody. The Queen made $7 from this one. Now, this one, according to their website, you can earn up to $25 per survey. Thank you, Queen Sherry.
And we have a new survey site called Oppie Day, and they are paying for completing surveys. So make sure you check that out and let us know how it is.
Mm-hmm. It might be a good one.
Yeah, that was a new
So,
one
right,
we found.
she says, you're welcome, Sherry, and good luck to you. Queen Jerlyn says, congrats to everyone with the wins. Hustling Helen #2. Come on up here, Queen. She has 562 pay viewpoint, $9.87 on Prolific. Cloud Research, she has $18.25. Survey Junkie, she has 672 points. User Crowd, $5.90. And Echo, she has $25. Okay. All right, Queen. Congrats. Sure Lady C says, congrats, Sherry. And Teresa says, congrats, Sherry. They were contacting me today. I better pay attention. Uh-oh. Autism Mommy got us testimony.
All right, Queen. Come on, Queen, up here.
She says, I was able to make over 1,500 with measurement ink. And she says that was for one payment.
You need to not tell on measurement.
Bye. We not dealing with you. We just not. We not. Go ahead, Autism Mommy. Congratulations, Queen.
Mommy. Carol ain't gonna let me be great.
You can be great. I ain't got nothing to say. Just gonna shake my head. That's all I'm gonna say. With the head shake. And the Onika Short Lady C, they say, congrats to you, Autism Mommy. Kiki says gas started yesterday, but paid viewpoint $10 survey streak 506 branded 350. She got 349 on Earn House. Okay. Quick worker 49.50. All right, Kiki. Congrats to you, Queen. And Click Worker is another good side hustle site. So I'm gonna put it here. Let me get it. You guys might want to get this egg in the basket.
Yeah, make sure y'all like and share the video. If you know anyone that is looking for a work from home job or looking for side gigs and side hustles, make sure you let them know about our channel.
Teresa says, great Autism Mommy. Shira says, thank you, Tan, for the spreadsheet. Ashley says, hello, late to the live, but I'm glad I'm here. Beautiful night here. She says, I had to enjoy the fresh air before coming into jobs. Ha ha. Welcome, Queen. Jolene says, that's so true, Autism Mommy. Thanks for the info. She says, I'll use this tip. Autism Mommy says, thanks, everyone. Elsie says, I understand. Melody says, you two are a blessing for so many reasons. This helps people create an exit plan. I am so beyond grateful. Thank you, Melody. Appreciate that, Queen. Hey, Crystal. She says, hey, everyone. I agree 100%. Latrina says, thank y'all. You're welcome, Queen. Sholesty says, y'all are definitely a blessing to a lot of people. I'm very grateful to have met you ladies. She says, all of you ladies. Thank you, short ladies. See, we appreciate that, Queen. Ashley says, I agree with Melody. You two are amazing for all the work that you do for us. I've been following since August 23rd. Baby was born. She says, best. Oh, this Ashley. We remember you, Queen, last year. She was pregnant. You supposed to send Ashley that shirt.
Girl, you know what, Ashley? I'm gonna have to make that shirt this weekend. And send your address, 2chicks with a side hustle@gmail.com. I know I said it before, but I got 2 days. Let's see, I'm off to tomorrow. Right. I can do it. I can do it. I can just
and the baby finna turn what, a year old?
probably two. Probably two.
Nah, it was last year. I remember it was last year. She said August 23rd. So the baby got 3 years. Okay. Melody said, you two work so hard for us. You deserve everything we can bring your way, liked and shared. Thank you, Melody. We appreciate that, Queen, so much. Is it Pasquale? Pasquale says, hello. Earl said, Flex Job charges subscription fee $25 a month. For real? I didn't know they charge that much.
Who?
Flex Jobs. He said they charge $25 a month to access their job listings.
Right. Really?
Wow. I did not know that. Alexandra said, yep, I can say I've been sucked into many of the paid work from home stuff, and it's absolute BS. She says your page has been the most helpful and has landed me several jobs thanks to you guys. Thank you, Queen Alexandra. Happy for you, girl.
I want to say this. Congratulations, Queen. I want to say this. I'm not a hater. I want to say this because it probably sounds like I am, but I believe in hard work. I believe that if you do the work, you will get the results. And I don't believe in taking a lot of shortcuts. And I'm not saying there are no ways to get, what you need to do, but I've gotten everything I've got by hard work. Have I got blessed and have I got things? Yes. And I do believe in blessings and I do believe you can get blessed. And I have been blessed to get the job I got right now, my full-time job. I was blessed with that job because I helped somebody else get a job and they looked out for me. So again, but I just don't agree with people exploiting people because they lack the knowledge. I believe you can get the knowledge, therefore no one can exploit you. And I believe that's what we're doing. And I mean, that's what people are doing. You're exploiting people on a weakness that they have. Well, why not build them up from that weakness and help them in a way that can benefit them in the long run, instead of giving them something short term, which may be a fallacy, because if they leave there or something happens and they lose their employment, what's the likelihood they would get that same employment again without your help? So that's what I would rather teach and give the knowledge than take anybody money. I make my own money.
Right.
Yeah.
E. Walker says Babel was one of the AI companies. Right. You right.
Yep.
Right, Queen.
Yep.
Melly Play says, you ladies have good hearts and beautiful souls. Thank you. You're welcome, Melly Play.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Alexandra, she said, excuse her friend. She said, excuse my French, laugh out loud. Pasquale, I'm not even finna to acknowledge your comment. What we probably gonna do, we gonna just gonna have one of the admins to block
What
you.
happened?
We
Oh,
come on here whenever we want to. They asking like, come out some. Why the heck is y'all trying to come on here this late? This so dang late. That's why I don't never watch. We don't care. You don't have to.
okay, but sir, we didn't ask you to watch, and I'm gonna say it in my famous words: we won't miss you.
But you still gonna be watching. We know.
And if
Bye.
we wanted to
Have a
come
good
on here
night.
at 2 a.m., then that's what we will do because we did not
Right.
bother
Are you
you,
paying us?
and
No.
we did not check with you. You did not pull our card whenever when we come on, we come on. And if it's late, catch the replay. If you don't like it, don't watch. It's not gonna hurt.
And we won't miss you. And you're blocked. You're blocked and banned. You're gonna have to go create another account to come back. We won't miss you. Bye. Melvin said Comcast has been out and then came back slower than slow.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
I got to go get this dog. She don't wake this child up. Hold on.
Oh Lord. She said plenty of people mad on the next door. Oh my goodness. Me says, hi, sure, lady. See, Lisa says, thank you, ladies, for all the info. Jerlene says, is Outlier still hiring? Does anyone know? I think it's still on the website, Queen. Let me see. Now, whether or not they are hiring, that part I don't know. Meeks, do you know if Outlier is hiring, or anybody here know if Outlier is hiring? They still have the opportunities, Queen, posted on the website from what I see here. But I don't know. If you want to take a look at the opportunities, I'll put the link here in the chat.
Damn dog, crazy.
Me says, hey, Teresa. Melody says, sometimes I have to watch the live 2 times. She says, such great information, even with a pad and a pencil. Thank you, Queen.
Yeah.
Cam says, thanks, so right. Congrats to you and your mini me. Meek says, yes, Comcast messed up my posting schedule this week since Monday night. The Wi-Fi keeps going out for long periods, so I can't edit, then comes back slower, and some devices won't even connect. Oh, no. Meek says, hey, Lisa. She says, I'm about to call them and get a discount. Again, I don't blame you, Queen. Lisa says, hey, Leonica. Sherry says, you welcome. Leonica says, congrats, Helen. Forthorn says, Tanniker are the ghosts. We truly appreciate y'all blessing our families. I'm also a July baby. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate that. Melody says, Meeks, I'm in Fresno and it's been happening all week. They need to give us some credits. So, right. She said, congrats, Helen. Melody says, well, autism mommy, you go. Fire queen. Kathy says, I applied to call center QA. How long does it usually take to get an answer in return? When did you do it, Kathy? It may take a couple of days. So Rice says, woohoo, autism mommy. Alexandra, she says, what is Measurement Inc.? So Measurement Inc. is the one where you are scoring test papers. It could be test papers, exams. And they were hiring, Queen. I don't think they're hiring anymore. The last time I checked, they took the position down. But if they put it back up, we most definitely will repost it. But it is a good one. Gabrina says, hello, Carol and Tan. I miss you. Welcome back, Queen. Jolene says, congrats, autism mommy. Elsie says, $1,500. That's great, autism mommy. Shira says, congrats. Melody says, hopefully, ladies, you can feel and see how helpful all your information and hard work means to us. We can, Queen. We surely can. Thank you so much. Autism mommy says, thanks. She said they also brought me back to do another project. All right, Autism Mommy. That's good.
All right, Queen.
Go ahead. Cam says, my daughter, she's under 18, needs a job for summer. Do you think there's some kind of typing job she can do? Any recommendations for her age? She types 85? That's good.
Queen, check out U-Haul.
Yeah, U-Haul
Check
is
out U-Haul. They hire work from home teenagers.
Mhm. And I think Donata, they hire 16-year-olds, 16 and up. But I think with them, you have to live in a certain state with Donata. U-Haul, I think you're good 16, no matter like the state. But I think Donata, you have to live in a certain state.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen Celia. She says, hey, two chicks and fam. So blessed to be here. I wanted to let y'all know that Wounded Warriors Project came through for my utility bill last week. She says they put up $1,000 towards the bill. Praise God. Okay. Woo-hoo. God is good, Queen.
Yes, amen.
Amen. Glad you received that payment. Cherie says, congrats, Autism Mommy. And what is Measurement Inc.? You are a scorer, scoring test papers and exams, Queen. Earl says, congrats, Celia. He says, from an Army vet.
Okay.
Monica says, hey, Celia, and that's definitely a blessing. So Rice says, that's awesome, Kiki. Cam says, yes, scenarios and the shopper story. Shara laughing at you, Tan. Shirley says, hey, Celia, congratulations on getting help with your utility. She says she did cash out $10 Amazon gift card on Fetch. Was able to get a Whopper from Burger King. She got a $40 Visa gift card. Gonna start getting a little chunky over here with Mr. Well, congrats, Queen, on the 40, the gift cards, and the $10. Ooh, that's too funny. Hey, Alex. Remy says, what's Measurement Inc.? The scoring position. And she says, congrats, Autism Mommy. Alex says, what's good, Tana Kerr? What's up, everyone else? Welcome in, King. Celia says, Earl and I burger joints. She says, thank you so much, Early, Onika, and Short Lady C. Earl say, yes, now Marketplace offering me chicken. Earl said he got the chicken joints now. They done moved him out the burgers.
Yeah, burgers.
That is too funny.
Long as you shaking no fries, Earl, we're good.
You funny. You are so. Melody says, amen. You guys are teaching us how to fish. All right.
Yeah.
She said, I'll snap. Let me go over to Rhea Kuwig. Cynthia, hey, Queen. She says, hey, two chicks, fam. What's going on, Cynthia?
Queen.
Shara says, Tam, we know that you are genuine, and that's one of the many reasons we enjoy watching and supporting you and Carl. Thank you, Shane. Hey, B-So. She said, hey, Queens, I got an offer from Donata Cloud Workers. I have to send in a sample response and call center QA, waiting for them to evaluate my test call. I also have a project task on Outlier. All right, all right, B-So. Congratulations. Shirley C says, I already done that, Carl. Okay, Queen. Leonica says, you are very welcome, Celia. Cynthia, thank you. She says, like and share. Hey, Queen of the Bronx. Leonica said, laughing my ass off. Hey, Delicious. She says, hey, ladies, I'm paid. Wanted to thank you all for the jobs, but I applied and haven't got in. She says, what is your advice?
Okay, Queen, 2 questions. Number 1, what are you looking for? And number 2, are you sending that same resume to all the jobs that you apply for? And number 3, what is your strategy when looking for remote work?
laughing at autism mommy comment. She said, bye.
Right.
Goodbye. Girl, that is just crazy. Like we here, so it don't matter if we go at like Tan said, 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 10 a.m. The videos stay up. You can just watch the replay. Crazy. I don't know what be wrong with folks.
Well, I ain't got nothing to do, so want
to start some stuff. Like we ain't ask you for your opinion. Like, oh, that's why I don't come and watch. But you here right now, though. Oh, child, I digress. B-So says, thank you so much for providing this information. You're welcome, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Nina Crochet said, laugh out loud. You tell them, Tan. So, right says, my money doesn't sleep. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
All right.
Amen.
E. Walker said, laugh out loud. We said, we don't care. I appreciate it so much because I work late. You welcome, King. Remember that, oh my God, how rude of his tail is not negative over here, sir. Ma'am, sir. Because I don't know if it was a ma'am or a sir. I don't know.
Yes,
Autism mama said, remember it was grading papers. Girl, some people just got some nerves. Yep, the foolery. The rah-rah. That's what I call it, rah-rah. Leonica says positivity on this channel.
Right. I'm not telling that.
Girl be thinking you ain't gonna say nothing because you live. Okay. I guess that's what they be thinking.
You must don't know.
Please don't step over here. Cynthia said just it got in time to see they made the comment about them the time we meet. She says, tell him to try us on our After Dark live. Earl said, kick rocks. Autism mama said, even the dog agreed. Laugh out loud. Okay. Delisha says, I applied to Sedgwick and they denied me and I tailored my resume for the position. She says, any tips? Girl, my phone won't stop ringing. Hold on,
okay. Okay, so let me just say this. Are you, number one, giving valid information? And what I mean by that is your resume reading for the job? Because your resume could say, hey, I'm shaking a basket of fries at McDonald's, but I want this customer service job. So you have to make sure, and I just kind of say this, that your resume and the job description are speaking the same language. Your resume has to say, hey, I'm looking for whatever job you applied with at Sedgwick, and you have to make sure your resume reads that way. Anything that is on your resume will lend itself to the job that you're applying for. So let's say I have 4 years of customer service experience, but I'm trying to get a job as a claim processor, right? And I have the 10 years of customer service experience. Well, I'm going to pick apart my customer service experience to figure out how can I mold that and, make that malleable, make that in a way fit claims processor experience. And you can do that. It is a way to do that. You just have to make sure you think about all aspects of the job and how those aspects that can relate to claims processor that do relate to claims processor can relate to claims processor. And you have to have a strategy when applying. So make sure you are doing those things and make sure your resume and the job description, like I said, speak the same language. Because sometimes you may tailor your resume, but again, you're not putting the correct information. And I give the example all the time. If you're trying to get a customer service position, you're not going to put that you were the best floor mopper at McDonald's. It doesn't jive, But if you say, hey, I handle customers, I'm trying to get a customer service job, so I, took orders and took them faster than anybody else, or something like that. That's not the right verbiage, but again, you need to figure out the job description language and the language of your resume and make sure they're talking correctly, And if you have anything, and make sure, if the job doesn't call for a degree, don't put it on there. If you have too much, um, too much experience, dumb it down, because you have to apply for, make sure your experience relates to what you're applying for. And if I tell everybody, if you have a degree and the job doesn't require a degree, don't put it on there, because you have to think about it. If a company is going to hire you, they are spending money. They're spending money to hire you, to bring you on board. And if the job doesn't call for a degree and you put it on there, they might not hire you, because they'll think about it. You think about it, they'll say, hey, look, she has a degree. She has the propensity to go somewhere else and make more money. So it will be a waste of our time to hire her, to invest our money into that person. So think about it like that. And when you go in and you think about how the hiring managers think, you have to put yourself in a place when you are applying that you're thinking about these hiring managers in terms of the job you are applying for, and how they write the job descriptions, because there's an art to write them, because just like there's an art to get a job. So let me know. Oh, okay. All right. So she says, and she completed a user interview survey. She says she got good feedback from the researcher, and user interviews send me an okay. Congrats, Queen. Congrats. User interview is another great side hustle. Yeah, my son was baking cookies, and he hit the spoon on the bowl, and I guess she thought somebody was at the front door. Yeah, Remy, they are miserable. I don't know about people. I'm slowly and just, I don't understand people anymore. It's kind of sad. So, Queen of the Bronx. Oh, okay, Queen of the Bronx. Apply again from another email, Queen, and see what happens. Hey, Kiki. Keep basically, he ain't got nothing better to do. No, ma'am, just want to play. Oh, thank you, Shira. Oh, Elsie. Elsie, this is what I say. You say you want to learn more about computers. I would say get on YouTube or any of the sites and just start doing a few things. It doesn't have to be the biggest of skills to do. It could just be small things, and small things add up to big things. So don't be intimidated. I tell people all the time, I've had a computer since I was 7 years old, and I'm 50 now. And I've had one since I was 7. And I didn't, and I still don't know everything. Let me just make that clear. But every day when I first got my Apple IIe, when I was 7 years old, I told my mom, every day I'm going to learn a little something. And I would sit there with that book, and I would read and read and read and read, and then go mess with the computer and come back and read and read and read. And one summer, I remember, because I got it in I think January or February. And I remember that summer, that's what I did all summer, was work on that computer. I remember that. And it was just, for me, that's my thing. That's what I do. But for me, it would just prove to me that if I just do a little bit each time, I will eventually get to where I'm going. So that's why I just say to you, Elsie, just do a little bit. Don't overwhelm yourself, because it's easier to bite off little chunks than one whole big pie. Remember that. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's Angela. I would say apply again from another email. That's just me. Oh, okay. Okay, B. So she says she's got on with e-scribers. They moved for okay. All right, Queen. You getting them B souls. You are getting them. All right, Queen. Hold on now. Yeah, I know I get sleepy about this time. Oh, okay, Remy. Okay.
Okay, girl, I'm back.
All right.
What I miss?
BSO's e-scribers reached out to her to do the assessment.
Okay, girl. I posted them yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday. I think they're on the video from yesterday. Yeah. I don't know where you at, Tan.
Where BSO's, I got it highlighted.
Okay. Okay. Remy says, I'm on my laptop on Call Center QA website. I don't see the test call. I went ahead and emailed them. Okay, Queen. Meek says, it's happening in Southwest Florida. Autism Mama said, we are here to help people make money and put eggs in the basket. So keep it positive. Amen. Right. Gemini babe. Hey. She says, hey, ladies, looking for overnight still. And in New York, I did apply for the recent job you had overnight. So fingers crossed. Thank y'all. Okay, Gemini. Queen of the Bronx says, congrats, Autism Mommy, on getting another project. Yeah, congrats, Autism Mommy. Queen Jolene says, yeah, Queen of the Bronx outlier didn't let me in either. I'm also still with Prolific. She says, thanks, Carol, for the info on outlier. You're welcome, Queen. Leonica says, congrats, Celia. Anita Hayes, she says, hello, everyone. I'm late tonight. Had to get some sandbags and prepare for the bad weather headed my way. Oh. What state, Queen? Cynthia says, I love Wounded Warriors. They help my son and love a whole lot. She says, with his PTSD issues, she says, congrats, sis. Leonica says, be safe, Anita. Shira says, she laughed at Celia. Sholay says, hey, Anita. So right, Cecilia, that's great. I love getting gifts from Fetch, gift cards from Fetch. Knitting crochet laugh. Anita said, thank you, Queen Leonica. She says, show lady C, how are you tonight? That's from Queen Anita. Melody says, what's up, queens and kings and any kings? Hey, Queen Melody. Celia says, thank you, Leonica. Girl, my phone would not stop ringing. Hang on one more time, Change.
I don't even know where she is, but hold on. She'll let me say, hey, Anita. Okay, I think she is for that. Melody. Hey, Elsie, the Wounded Warrior Project is something for veterans. I think they give monies. Not like 100% sure. I am not plugged into the veteran world, but I know there's something for veterans.
I'm back now. Girl. Look, I'm gonna talk to the phone. Please, can y'all quit calling me? I'm like, I have to send out a message before I go on her. She says so right. Yes, girl, me too. Those Amazon gift cards always help us out. Delicious says trying to get non-phone. Okay.
What type of skills do you have for non-phone? I tell people all the time, one big foundational skill you need to, I would say, begin to get a non-phone. One of the foundational skills is Excel. So if you have Excel, I would try to make sure you highlight that on your resume.
Anita says, you're welcome. Glad you are doing well. Celia says, Cynthia, that's amazing. She says, they are definitely a blessing. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Delicious says, strategy is looking for non-phone remote and apply as long as it doesn't require a degree. She says, she says, I tailor my resources for each position if possible.
Yeah. I would say make sure, and this is what I tell people, make sure they speak in the same language because you don't, I think a lot of people get tailoring your resume confused and just putting the keywords in. You need the keywords, yes, but again, you still need to make sure your resume and the job description is speaking the same language. Make sure in your past positions you are tailoring those bullet points to the job that you want and not the job that you had. Mopping floors at McDonald's has nothing to do with customer service. So we don't care that you were the fastest mopper at McDonald's.
The
We care
fastest mopper.
that you provided great customer service and make sure that your resume shows that you are a person who provides great customer service. They don't care about you mopping the floor.
Yep. Anita says, I received a $25 gift card from Upstart today. Okay, Queen.
All right, Queen.
Congrats. Somebody else here does Upstart. I want to say it's Leonica, but I could be wrong. Shirley C says, I would love to have any of my sisters that are on other social media sites. D says he needs a lot of eggs in the basket to keep him busy. Cynthia says, LC, the Wounded Warrior Project, is an organization that provides services and social services support to people in active service and veterans. They are awesome with helping our service people. Shira says, Celia, I love what you said to Earl. She says, congrats. Melody says, makes me mad enough to take off my sandals and earrings. Bye. That take a bow. Celia says, LC Wounded Warrior Project, nonprofit organization that helps the veterans with a variety of services. And she says, Shira, she says, thank you, girl. And Short Lady C, yes, me too. She says, can we put our Facebook or IG names on here? And you could probably type the name, Celia. The links, YouTube will block it if it's a link. Shirley said, yes, we can if you would like to. And she did put hers on here. B-Soul says, that works applying from another email. I did that with Cloud Worker. She says, laugh out loud. Okay, put it up. Yeah. Shira says, Tam, what type of dog do you have?
She's a boxer.
Remy says, Cloud Research took me off their platform. She says, I don't know what happened, but I was making good. A little change with them. I don't know, Remy. Queen of the Bronx says, sometimes the library has computer classes. B-Soul says, reminded the test call info wasn't at the bottom of the email they sent. I had 2 docs on the email call center QA sent me for the test call. Shirley C says, there goes yawn number 1. Remy said, I'm going to apply with a different email address. I love cloud research. I don't blame you. Queen of the Bronx says, the Wounded Warriors, they help the veterans. Cynthia says, Tan, was that a yawn? Biso said, yes, I'm taking the advice you and Carl always say to apply to the jobs, but get them eggs in your basket. Love you guys for this. Thank you, Queen. Earl says, oh, that yawn. Oh, that is too funny. Anita says, I applied to the cloud workers and apparently I wasn't vulgar enough with my answer. She said, because they didn't hire me. You can always reapply, Queen, since you know what the questions are. The thing with the texting companies, and they all are the same, they want you to ask at least 2 to 3 questions in your answers. So let's just say if the question was, hi, this is John. I'm from New York. I'm 35 years old. I don't have any children. Tell me about you. Hi, John. My name is Anita. I'm from St. Louis. I have 2 kids. I like to, whatever you like to do, I like to craft. I like to go visit family on the weekends. Tell me, what type of things do you like to do for fun? And how many kids do you have? So you have to ask them questions back in your answers. So that's the thing that they look for when it comes to those assessments when you're texting. Because you have to grab the person and you got to keep the conversation going. And the key to it, you have to ask at least, I would say, 2 to 3 questions. Shira says, yep, Earl. Cynthia says, prayers to all that are in the path of the bad. Oh, it's some bad weather coming. Oh, y'all take cover now. Stay safe. So right says, keep an eye on the weather, everyone. She says, be safe. Cynthia said, Carl, is that them lonely men calling you? No, Cynthia, my family, girl. It's like one hang up, one call, one hang up, one call, one hang up. I'm like, good Lord, I want to just throw the phone out the door. Shola says, prayers to all in the path of the bad weather. Kizzy, hey, Queen. She says, hi, 2 chicks, liked and shared. She says, hey, Short Lady C. And Short Lady C says, hey. Cam says, that's for the suggestions for my daughter. I should mention that she's an introvert, so no calls, just typing and reading, maybe book reviews. I don't know how old you got to be for e-scribers. I'm not sure, Queen. A lot of them probably are going to want you to be 18, I'm sure. I know they are hiring. Let me see if they have an age on their site. Now this one, I don't see an age listed here. I just see must be authorized to work in the U.S. high school diploma, but she ain't got a high school diploma yet, does she? Because she said she under 18. That ain't gonna work. I don't know, Queen. Yep, this not gonna work because they did say high school diploma.
Yeah.
And those are the only 2 that we know about. The phone calls, Donata and U-Haul. Those are the only 2. Unless U-Haul has a non-phone, I don't know. You can always check their site, Queen, to see. I'm not sure if they have non-phone positions. I've never seen one, but then I'm just not looking at U-Haul like that either, so I really can't say for sure 100%. Queen of the Bronx says, anyone that has a computer laptop should try Prolific. It's a great side hustle. My total right now, girl, 3,000. Wow. She said from when she started in February. All right.
Right.
Congrats, Queen. So the Queen is letting you guys know, don't sleep on prolific.
Mm-hmm.
She might could do something like Humanetic Cam. I got them on the link. First company, look at this company, Cam. She may be able to do this one because I don't think they are really caring about like the age or anything, high school diploma. It's like more like a side hustle. Take a look at that first one, Queen. I just happened to come across the link. Look at that first company on the link, the list that I just put in the chat. Queen of the Bronx is telling you, kings and queens, do not sleep on prolific, and they are on this list. Number 15. It's a good survey side hustle. Get on the wait list. There is a wait list, but you never know. You may be able to get on and get off. Delicious says, to answer your questions, she says, I have held 2 positions for years that were remote non-phone, one for a credit dispute and another one specialist, and another one for a foreclosure specialist at a mortgage lender. I've been trying to get into claims with that experience, but it has been difficult. That's just so
Mortgage. I was trying to say.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe try with the mortgage one, Queen. Have you tried US Bank? Have you tried any other banks? I would try the banks for those.
Yeah.
US Bank, they from time to time they'll have one for a mortgage lender or some type of loan processing or something like that. So I would try US Bank. PNC Bank is another one. What's the name of the other bank, Tan? I know Regions is one.
Wells Fargo.
Not Wells Fargo. It's a Capital One. That's what I'm thinking of. Capital One. I don't know if Discover still has remote jobs or not, but you could check. You could check with them also. And then somebody else, Freedom Mortgage. That's who it is.
No.
Freedom Mortgage. Look at Freedom Mortgage because from time to time they will also have that mortgage loan processor lender position available. And I put the companies in the chat, Queen. Jolene says, Cynthia, you are so funny. Celia says, sure, Lacey, sorry, girl. Had to step away real quick. She says, yes, ma'am, that's me. E. Walker says, not sure if y'all know, but when you get multiple receipts from a restaurant, scan all of them on Fetch because a lot of the times it will take them, especially after you enter the tip. Now, that's a good tip. Thank you, Queen. Shalasi says, okay, I added you. Delicious says, is there a recommended site for resume editing? I use Earn Better.
Yeah, that would be the one I would suggest. Let me think, Carol. I would say this is what I would say, Queen. I would say take your resume, put it into an AI, and I don't want to say tailor your resume to a job description. Let me think of another prompt that will help you better than tailor your resume. You can keep reading, Carol. I just got to think about it.
So, right, she says the Focus Scope called her to set up a research interview for 125. She says, I was screened out, but I have forgotten about them. I'm updating my profile. Okay, Queen. Well, thank you for sharing. We'll take it. Lisa says, what is Upstart? I'm not sure, Lisa. What is Upstart? Celia says, sure, lady, see, okay, I got you. Cynthia says, E. Walker, in addition to Fetch, sign up for Receipt Pal and Receipt Hog. And also Inbox Dollars, because you can scan the receipts on Inbox.
I think we got a receipt.
link for a lot of company. Shola C says, okay, cool, Celia. Delicious says, I don't know if you all have a group where I can possibly send you all what my resume looks like, but it looked professional and matching descriptions to me, but I could be wrong since no call back.
The minimum. The peanut cookies.
And then another thing, Delicious, it may not be your resume, Queen. They may just have too many applications. Everybody is trying to get non-phone. Non-phone is right now is popular, so everybody wants a non-phone job, and we never know. It just depends on if the company reaches out and say, hey, I have 5 positions, I have 10 positions, I have 200 positions open. We never know how many work from home jobs they really have. Could just be one. So it probably is not your resume. It's probably just they just getting overwhelmed with applications.
And let me just say this, and I know people, there are people who, even in my industry, in technology, there are how many people laid off? A lot of them, in
A
the
lot. It's been a
thousands
lot. Yeah, it's been
in
a lot.
IT. So, and even the people who graduated from college, they're having trouble. And I tell people who in my field, we used to didn't have to worry about a job, but now we do. So you have to think, especially at this time of year, you're competing with everybody who graduated from college. You're competing with, so you are competing. But again, I think maybe I'll do a resume live. Just leave them out. I can't do it this Saturday. Maybe I'll do it Friday.
Yeah. So it may not be your resume, Queen. Could just be like I said, the jobs are limited unless we actually know how many people they're looking for. Kizzy says, sure, lady C, are you on TikTok? She says, yes. She says, is it the same name? Cynthia says, Tan, I had a boxer. He was good family dog. Later, I got 3 Rhodesian Ridgebacks. She said, now I have 2 Rottweilers.
My across the street neighbor has a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
What they look like? I ain't never heard of that dog.
They come from England because they from India. So, but it's a skinny dog. Kind of put you in the mind frame of a greyhound. Not that skinny, but
I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, I just didn't know the name. Okay. Celia says, I forgot to mention I got an email from GigSpot to do a Costco demo job, 7 days, 6 hours per day, ends up paying over $700. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, girl. So who else got them type of shops, Tank? Is it
Field agent?
Field agent, sometimes they'll have those types of shops. And I think it's another one. Is it Shift Smart? I think it's Shift Smart. Remember, they have them too. Because remember, somebody here had got the Walmart ones, and I think she was getting like a couple of $100. But y'all be sure to look at Field Agent also. They do those demos as well. Hey, Queen Tanya. She says, hello, everybody. Remy says, it's been raining here in Louisiana. Cynthia says, congrats, Celia. Show Lady C says, yes, Kizzy. Dania says, good news, Celia. She says, congrats. Queen of the Bronx says, Cynthia, you have those aggressive dogs. You are safe. No one will be creeping around your house. Girl, Cynthia said, Tan, that is yawn number 2. She says, Carl, read fast. Short Lady C says, congrats, Celia. Kizzy says, I followed you, and she gave her page. This is hilarious. Cynthia, you funny, girl. Leonica says, I'm still here working on a project on Handshake. Kiki says, I have a list of survey sites that allow under 18. She said, be into that. She says, I had it for my daughter. Cynthia says, Queen of the Bronx, the key is to train them when they puppies. They are really good dogs and family protectors. So Rice says, Queen of the Bronx, that's amazing. Kiki says, I'll grab it in a second. Leonica says, congrats, Queen of the Bronx. And Show Lady C says, congrats, Kizzy. Now she says, I got you, Kizzy. Cynthia says, yes, my Boo Prolific has been coming through. I'm using them to stack up my Christmas gift dollars. All right, man.
What?
All right, Cynthia. Shira said, yep, it's time for Tan to go to bed. It probably is. Queen Beatrice says, hi, Leonica, and all the kings and queens in the chat. Sorry for the delay in text. She says, congrats to all who have made money. Cool Care says, are you going to put our 15 jobs in the comment section? What 15 jobs? The ones we talking about tonight? Tamika said, it's a lot of typing job more than anything, but I can't type. That's my issue. What platform you recommend to start learning from? Do you think I'd be good in after learning and apply? Look at this site here, Queen. I'm gonna put it in the chat. This site really helped me increase my typing speed and my skills and stuff. It's a good one, free site. Denise says, good night, everyone. I've been listening while doing surveys. Good night, Queen. Thank you for joining. Legacy says, good night. Celia says, Earl, I can't with you. She says, I was thinking the same thing. Earl says, I use Earn Better as well, or AI. Queen of the Bronx says, Dania, yep, got a multitask. Yin Yang says, greeting, ladies. I use Earn Better. I love that one. Thank you. Shalesi said, you can scan receipts on Frisbee. I be forgetting about Frisbee and Pogo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stephanie. She says, hey, everyone. Coin Out is another good receipt app. They have other ways to collect coins besides uploading the receipts. And Show Lady C says, hey, Stephanie. Stephanie says, hey. Shira says, yes, Earl, I agree. Kizzy says, if anyone is interested, Ipsos, the mystery shopping site, has been hitting lately with the phone shops. All right, thank you. Earl says 150,000 Tan U.S. technology professionals have been laid off so far in 2020. A shame.
I'm blessed for my little job.
Yin Yang says, Stephanie, thank you, love. Elsa says, I agree. I have the highest professional degree and now I'm overqualified, but that's the employer's loss. It is.
Yeah.
Cynthia said, this is a tip for prompt writing. Write what you want from ChatGPT or Gemini, then ask the LLM to write a prompt for you. That's the best way to get the chat to help you with the prompts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's a good tip. Thank you, Cynthia.
Mm-hmm.
Sunrise says, oh, wow, that's great. Congrats, Celia. Earl says, congrats. Hey, Ursula. She says, hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. And Sholesi said, hey, Ursula, it's Wednesday. And she probably meant Wednesday. Celia says, so blessed because we need this right now. Y'all are seriously a blessing. Never would have known about any of these sites or apps if it wasn't for you queens. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Celia says, thank you, Queen. So right. Shira says, yes, I applied to IB with Anfield agent. Okay. Keep us posted, Queen. Leonica says, I am back now. Just finished my project on Handshake. Okay, Leonica. Cynthia said, what is Handshake? Training the AI bots, I believe, Cynthia. Celia says, Cynthia, we have the Rhodesian fishbacks for years. She says, I love them. She says, my husband has cashed out over 40 on Pogo just from playing games, doing surveys, scanning receipts, all in the past 2 to 3 weeks. Pogo is a good one. All right. Congrats. And Cynthia says, yep, she loves them too. She says, I had 3 brothers, but they got old and passed on. Celia says, you're welcome. Ursula, and I was thinking that Ursula, I said, Ursula probably in another city in the state where it's already midnight. It's already Thursday.
We finna go.
So right said, kids, I will have to check out the telephone shops. Our shop is my go-to site. Charlotte says, okay, Ursula. She says, where are you? Girl, we done been on here for 2 hours. I just looked at the time. We ready. We finna roll out the company so we can get off of here because y'all already know Tan gotta go.
And go to sleep.
Leonica said handshake is like outlier training AI. They give you different projects to do.
All right, y'all. So Carol's going to put the link in the chat. We got 12 24-hour, 24/7 positions. The first one is for med, and they are looking for usually nurses, but sometimes you can find a, what do I want to call it, Carol? Appointment setter or person to answer the phone to take, I can't think of the name they give the job, but you'll be scheduling appointments.
Schedule.
Yeah, scheduler. And you'll be scheduling appointments. They usually, right now, they're just hiring for nurses. So if you're an RN or a nurse, they're looking for people to take telephonic calls for nurses. Live ops, they have a client called Direct Response, which is 24/7, 365. Carol and I have worked for Direct Response. It's a good project. Depending on what time of year it is, you can make good money off Direct Response. Cambly, where you're teaching people conversational English, they do have the children's side that pays a little more, but that is 24/7. You can work whenever you want. Ingu is another language learning site in which you teach kids English or adults English. And again, it is 24/7 because a lot of times when the people on the other side of the world are up, we are sleeping, which is a prime time to work those sites like Cambly and Ingu. Fancy Hands, you're basically a virtual receptionist and you will be doing receptionist tasks. Number 6, it is a virtual receptionist for Smith AI. And again, it is like Fancy Hands. You will just be performing virtual receptionist tasks. Byron, they are a virtual assistant company. And again, you will just be doing the task. You won't be someone who is sitting there doing secretarial duties for one person. You will be completing tasks, and it may be several different people. Answer Aid, I think that's the company. Yeah, they are looking for a customer service rep. I think it is state specific, but I'm not 100% sure. Carol, if you know that. Oh, yes, it is. They're looking for Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. And again, that you're just an answering service. Next rep, again, they have Direct Response, and I think they got another 24-hour client, but I don't know what it is. And again, they are the 1099 company, so it's Live Ops. Preply, again, that's another tutoring company. Tutlow, they're another English speaking tutoring company where you'll be doing English tutoring. And number 12, Tutoring Go. That's another company that does English tutoring, but that one is you're not on video. It is just an audio. The rest of them are video. So, and that's all.
Yep, and I did put the link in the chat. And Queen Tamika, I did put handshake in the chat. Cynthia says, I can stand more eggs in my basket. Ashley, I literally got chickens get eggs on a daily basis. You gonna cheat on your boo again? Celia says, thank you, Tan and Carl. You're welcome, Queen. So y'all be sure to check those out. A lot of them you don't have to do an interview. Don't need experience for some of them. Like Cambly, Ingu, those are not doing interviews. Live ops, no interview. Yeah. So Martin, no. Anybody can do handshake. They just have an assessment that you may have to take. But I did post the link in the comments. So if you guys want to check out handshake, feel free to do so. They do have a lot of different remote projects available. Y'all be sure to check them out. There's a handshake is for everybody.
All right, girl. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a good one.
Tan head about to hit the keyboard. Okay, y'all, we finna go. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Y'all stay safe out of the storm, and we will see y'all on the next live stream. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all have a great night. Good night, everybody.